Today's video is sponsored by Camel City Mill. Every bit of it. So welcome back, friends. It's Sawmill Saturday. Let me show you guys what we got over here on the mill. You guys hang in there. So I'm still working on this sassafras. I've got a decent pallet started right there. Then over here on the mill, we got some sassafras I need to finish up. I got about 6 boards right here. Need to sticker those. And then finish up sawing this cant. Probably get maybe 5 or 6 more boards out of that one. Friends, let me tell you about today's video sponsor, Camel City Mill. Friends, when Camel City reached out to me about doing a sponsored video with them, I was really excited about it because I've been wearing their socks since January of this year. I've been buying them with my own money. Friends, one of the most important things on me are my feet because I'm on them all day long. I'm wearing work boots for 12 hours a day, and I hate having sweaty feet. And up until just a few months ago, that was something I dealt with every day. Well, no more of that. I'm glad to report these socks right here, guys, will keep your feet dry all day long. Now, Camel City will tell you that you can keep your feet dry and comfortable through a 14-hour shift. Well, guys, I'm here to report to you, I've wore these socks sometimes for 16 hours and had no trouble keeping my feet dry. And I know you guys are really going to like this. These socks are 100% USA made in North Carolina with American wool in an American factory. And it gets even better than that, guys. They give you a 10-year durability guarantee. So if you get a hole in your socks within 10 years of purchasing it, they'll replace them. 10 years. Who else is going to do that? These socks right here, guys, will change your life. They'll make your feet dry. At the end of the day, you won't have no sweaty socks coming off your feet. And you won't dread taking your boots off. I don't think that's something I've ever thought about, but used to I would dread taking my boots off because I had sweaty feet. I don't dread it anymore. These socks make the difference. And guys, if you want to go ahead and place your order right now, I can save you some money. You can get 10% off with your order by using my code Out of the Woods. There's a link down in the video description. There's also a link in the top comment as well. And once again, I want to thank Camel City Mill for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it. Now let's get back to the sawing. Before we grab another log, let's see if we can get these side panels off the grapple. I thought that was big enough, but it's not, so we'll use a cheater bar with it. There we go. It's slowly going. There we go. I'll tell you what, That thing was on there. Pull this off. I think this thing weighs about 50 pounds. Every bit of it. Look at the size of the bolts that Easton puts on this grapple. That should last a lifetime. All right, guys, let's take off this other side, and that's a lot of work for a YouTuber. See if I can make this go a little bit faster. There we go. That was a lot easier. Now, when I grab a log, I can get it closer to the machine. So you got to take the bad with the good, and this one right here, guys, is not too great. Got a large hole right there, got a check going that way. It almost looks like it's busted, kinda. So from here down, not a whole lot of material there to work with, unless this doesn't go too deep. Not sure how deep it goes. Up here, some decent material. We'll get some decent boards out of this. But another problem we have, this log is nowhere near straight. I was playing with the toe boards just now, trying to get it lined up a little. And I tell you what, guys, not too straight at all. This right here will be kind of a challenge just to get a 9-inch cant out of it. Let's check the diameter real fast. Smells like a root beer factory at the Sawmill today. This sassafras, guys, I tell you, I wish you could smell it. It's crazy how strong the smell is down here. The diameter is 16 inches. I need around 14 inches for a 9-inch cant, so we're good right there, but we do have that to deal with. It'd be kind of interesting to see what this looks like once we saw this face right here. Let's see if I can do this. Well, it goes in about 3 inches. Famous last words, it may not be too bad. But down here on the solid end is what we're going to call it. 16 inches, so no taper, it's just that the log is not straight. When it comes to sawmilling, friends, that's the way it is. Not all logs are perfect, unfortunately. And before we get going, guys, on the Sawmill, we got a Joe Maine Silver Tip Turbo 7. If you guys want to try those blades, call Joe Maine. His cell phone number is in the video description. And that blade's been on there for a while. We might have a blade change before we're done today. I was able to get my 9-inch cant out of that log, and it looks decent on this end. But down here on the operator's side, there's that void. It goes in about 12 inches or so. So not too bad. I'm kind of surprised I was able to get a 9-inch cant out of it. I thought with all those little bows and stuff in the log, we wouldn't be left with this. We'd probably get a 6-inch cant or something, but not too bad. But it did come at a cost. Had to take a lot of slab cuts off that log to get it straightened up, guys. But that's the reality of sawmilling. Not every log's perfect, just the way it is. And I was looking at this next one, guys, and the more I looked at it, the more I'm thinking it may be firewood. The diameter's only about 12 inches. And check out this dog leg over here on the end. Let me turn around and show you guys. So here's the log deck. We got about 7 feet of decently straight log right there. And on this end, man, it just shoots way up in the air. I don't think I can do anything with that, to be honest with you. I could probably turn that into dunnage if I got rid of the dog leg right here. And that might be what I do, I'm not sure. Actually, it is what we'll do because I need some 8-foot dunnage. So we'll do dunnage on this next one. I'll show you why. But that right there is not going to be made into shiplap. Just not straight enough. So anyways, we'll talk about that one here in just a second. Let's go ahead and set the sawmill up for 4/4 boards. Go down through here and get this one finished up. All right, friends, I changed my mind on this log. Sassafras is kind of hard to find anymore. I don't want to waste it on dunnage, so I think I can come down here and get rid of this and actually get a little log for firewood out of it and still have an 8-foot log. Probably won't get 1x9s out of it, maybe 1x6s, but it's going to be shorter than the rest of it, but I think I can snake it in the pack and get it to work. I just hate to turn this into dunnage because sassafras is just kind of hard to get anymore. Loggers don't really come across it a lot, and when they do, they usually pass it up. So we'll get the chainsaw, make this an 8-footer, and see what we can get out of it. All right, guys, I guess I'm done for the day. In closing here, I want to say thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. A big thank you to Camel City Mill for sponsoring this video. Guys, go check out those socks. I'm not just telling you that because this is a sponsored video. Those things are awesome. They'll change your life, trust me. But once again, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys back here on the next Sawmill Saturday. You guys hang in there.